this is the map of the mine.
Where are we?
We are right here, and when we come out, well, this is where the Spanish workings is, and this is the main part of the mine. We never knew any of this was here until we went in and started cleaning the debris, and we found a little decline going in. There's a 2-compartment shaft in there. There's workings that go all the way down the canyon to the bend in the creek, and we think there's more workings in here.
Oh,
We
wow.
haven't finished timbering
Old from the Spaniards.
Yep.
Like old. Yeah.
In time 500 years old. That's why this is kind of unstable, and we got to do some more timbering before we can go in any further. Look right above the entrance. That's the vein of silver, lead, zinc, copper, gold. It comes down right on an angle across the entrance to the mine. And up there where that little crack is, the vein of gold and silver. So what happens is, the vein up there and the vein here cross right where the entrance to the mine is. And the Spanish, what they did is, they on their treasure maps, they put X marks the spot. Well, there was more to it than X marks the spot. What it was is, they would mine where the veins cross in the form of an X, because it was so much easier to dig.
Right.
They could dig it with picks. They didn't have to use explosives.
Interesting.
And in fact, someplace in here where we're working, all we do is take a pick through it. We had the school mines come in here, and they did a symposium. And this here, this pillar of ore, is tellurium, which is tellurides. Gold tellurides, silver tellurides are the richest gold and silver ore going. That whole thing is just full.
Wow.
I never realized it. So can you imagine the areas where it's gone? Now, there's
Right.
2/3 of a mile of workings in here. Now, if you take 6 foot wide, 7 foot high, 2/3 of a mile of distance, crunch the numbers and go half again as much in volume, because it expands. Where is everything?
Uh-huh.
It's not out here in front of the mine. So everything they took out of here was high-grade ore, and it was processed.
Right.
So they didn't take out anything. They didn't take out no sex rock. They didn't take out no country rock. They didn't take out anything that wasn't valuable. And they went in between all the solid rock. So this is indicative of pocket mining. They follow the veins, dig the pockets out. Follow the veins, dig the pockets out. And most of the mines back in the old days were done by that. You go by the King Solomon's time, that's what they did. The Spanish did that. They followed old tradition to them, and now it's old tradition to us what the Spaniards did. So our technology, what we're doing, goes back 6,000 years at the very least.
Incredible. Very fascinating.
Very. Okay, come on in. Okay, if you look up here where the light is, there's a little vein of gold and silver and a fault. You can see all this faulted area in that. The light right there. And there's another little fault in the vein.
Yep.
Wow.
And if you notice, it comes right across where we're standing on an angle like this.
Uh-huh.
Now you understand earthquake faults, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you got cracks in the ground, it moves from side to side and up and down.
Right.
And where they are, they broke the material in the ground. Well, where we're standing has one vein went back and forth and up and down, fault. And up above us, it went up and down, back and forth. So where we're standing was extremely broken up.
Oh, I see that.
How broken up it was is, you see this, all the black?
Mm-hmm.
That's the minerals came in and glued all the broken rocks back together. Now, this area where we're at was Chinatown, right out in front of the mine. And when the Chinese got done doing the railroad, they lived on a railroad siding right out here, and they worked from here to the city limits of Blackhawk. Then, what
Placer
happened-
mining though, right?
They were placer mining,
Placer mining.
and then they got kind of, since they were right here, the old timers had them mining in here too, and they did this part right here.
Whoa.
And the Chinese were really good at getting down on their hands and knees. They were real
Because they were
small people,
smaller.
and they just
That's
followed the lane.
I want to run the truck up in there.
That goes about 200 feet in.
Well, the truck could go down with a live view the whole way.
All this was today was to give you a taste of what we got here.
Right.
And make your mind, you know what I'm saying?
It's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you take a look, you can see the residue of the pocket.
Yeah.
And then when you come over here, you can see another vein go into another pocket.
Wow.
And on the other side of it, right behind you, that's the vein going down into that area where the Spanish were, and there is probably another pocket.
Right. Yeah, Mother Nature just draws you pictures right to it.
Oh yeah. You know, and people go, whoa, why are you doing it? Be careful, this may be a little slick, depending on your shoe. Okay. Now if you come up here, and you take a look, you see this? This vein is
Wow.
in the shape of a U, a big U, okay?
Yeah.
Well, it's really not a big U. What it is the big oval. Now, where we just walked through was a small oval.
I see.
And as it gets here, it gets almost twice as big. Now, if you look, here, you see the solid rock?
Yeah.
They didn't touch anything. They left the solid rock
Right.
there.
Yeah.
And then the solid rock we have here. And everything between the hanging wall of the solid rock and the footwall is all this ore. Now, this stuff here is silver chloride. And this is what the Spanish would oxidize with the animal waste and melt it down into pure bars of silver. Now, when you read about the Spanish, they never had big treasure trains or treasure, buried treasure full of gold.
And
They had gold, but it was tons and tons and tons of silver. When they had the Spanish ships going east, there were tons of silver. Had so much silver they used it as ballast.
Huh?
Okay? And the reason is because the silver, when you get into this, you can pick it right out like the old timers did.
Wow.
Take this out, put it out, let the animals shit on it, and oxidize it, dry it up, melt it down, and have pure bars of silver. They
Oh my
didn't have to do
gosh.
any of the milling, any of the heavy-duty chemical processing.
That's a pic-
They just
piece of
used
it.
animal waste and silver chloride, and away they went. And that's why.
What a great day.
Yeah,
Wow.
and that technology goes back 6,000 years. Now, above this silver chloride, see all the white,
Uh-huh.
is silver sulfide. And that, to process that, you have to roast the sulfur off of it so that the chemical breakup happens, and then you can start processing to get the lead and the zinc and the silver and the gold.
Very interesting.
Watch your head now, it's really low in here. Okay, another way to understand the veins that are in this mine. You ever go to a carnival and see them blow up balloon animals where they got the balloon and then they tie the balloon
Twist them
together,
off.
make the head, the legs and everything?
Yeah.
Well, this is what we're in. We're in like one of the body parts. And then there's a pinch down area right here. This is how small the vein pinches.
Oh, I see.
And then this big room And then if you look over there, you see how small the vein pinches
You
again.
see
Right.
the lights
So
on
it
there.
pinches
Where you
in and out.
were,
Opens
which
up,
looks cool.
Into a balloon.
goes a little wave, opens up again. Except for this area, it just opened up one big chute of ore. And that goes all the way up into the room we were in.
Wow, that's a big place.
Oh, yeah. And rooms like this, when they hit this, it could have been 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 ounces of silver in a room like this. All silver chloride. Wow. Yeah, it's amazing. Now, we have a little silver sulfide that's still there.
See that?
Yeah.
Sparkly?
And you see some of the silver chloride?
Yeah.
And we got, this is all silver chloride here.
But yeah, it excites me. I would love to be involved, and I'd love to help document this. And we've got cameras that can go down in holes that we can drive with a four-wheel drive that's only a foot long right up into there. Yeah, it'd be awesome. Hat cam video, Blackhawk, Colorado. We're at the Trader Vic gold mine. We've got our live truck and our viewing and recording system. Little remote FPV truck. FPV down low. Sport camera and Lume Cube up high. We're going to try to film some inside this gold mine today.
I'm ready.
Don't need sunglasses in there. Lume Cube on. Ten modes of brightness. Look at it light up this tunnel.
Yep. Swivel.
Okay. Lights.
Yep, there's the lights.
Camera. Action. Guess I could have brought goggles, but it'd have been tough for me to walk through here with goggles on.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna pick it up. Whoa, that big bump just knocked the faux pro down. I gotta tighten it much tighter. Sport camera tightened. Couldn't take the speed and the bumps. Yeah, I am higher with this camera by a good 5 inches, I suppose. So the hole we're going to is right here, I think. Okay, yeah, that's pretty creepy. Set your stand up where you can get a good spot. Wow, yeah, that's a good image. This image is coming from our FPV camera. It's basically just a little wireless camera that we used to use on a drone. Now we put it on the truck. Kind of hard to see up in there until we get this light pointed up. If you hold that controller, I'm going to set the truck up here. I don't know what kind of traction we're going to have at all. Give me the control here. I want to roll it. Wow. It's already probably a cool video.
Oh man.
Yeah, take a picture of that right there. Take your time and really shoot it good. The hat cam's still recording. Then you do a zoom. Yeah, fire that flash. This is what the truck cam was made for. Gosh, if I roll it over up there without a cable on it, I ain't crawling up there. Camera's recording, the blue light tells us that. I do have to watch my height with this cube on high. Okay, now there's instantly a drop off. This is where our FPV view's so important. We can see a drop off in front of us, but wow, look at the cave in there. It's hard to tell. I'm going to ease it forward. Keep the line just slightly taut, but don't hold it back.
Okay.
Looks like a bank.
Got it.
We're going down in to a hole. This is so far to date the coolest thing the truck has ever done. By far. Yeah, there's immediately rocks in the way. I don't know if I can go up. Oops. When you start to see it tip like that, you can tell you're going to roll pretty fast. I probably got on that rock. I'm just going to go a little more to the right. Let it go forward. Try to get in between these rocks.
Oh, there's the edge.
Trying to climb a rock. Going forward.
Yeah,
There's no room to get, don't pull hard, let me back it up slowly. We're going to look at the other side. It almost looks like the rock could be a ramp, but it's probably slippery. Looks like a big chunk that's just fallen off the wall at some point. We might sneak around this side. Look at that.
Oh, there's a beam.
There's a beam. And it's not a gym beam. That looks like some...
Oh, look at that.
Don't pull hard. Don't pull hard.
I'm not pulling this.
Okay.
Did you miss it? Yeah.
I missed it.
Awesome.
Let it go out.
I'm not.
Okay. I'm going forward. Yeah, a little more power. Spinning out. Going forward. Let it go. There's a freaking... Uh-oh. We're losing our signal. Ah, losing it. We're not going to be able to climb that right now anyway. Now I got to figure out how to back out without being able to see, because if I turn around we're going to have a problem with that cable. I'm just going to slowly start coming back. Just barely keep that tight.
I'm stuck. This isn't coming anywhere. I'm stuck.
I see what you mean. Just hold it. I'll go forward a little. Maybe I should try to turn around and drive out. Just kind of let it go slack. I'm going to try and turn around. It's going to mess up with the cable or the cord. But it's kind of hard if you can't see. I need to put that reverse camera back on here again. We went around to the right side of this rock.
Mm-hmm. I'm not putting any pressure, just trying to keep a slight taunt. Oh yeah, it's a rock.
I'm not sure how I went through there. Right? I went.
Maybe it was.
Uh-oh, careful. It's closer than it looks. Well, I'm going to go over the edge of this. Uh-oh. There we go. I think that's it. Uh-oh.
That's water.
That's water, honey. I'm lost. Slightly.
Huh. Huh.
Uh-oh. Hold it, don't pull hard.
Yeah, I don't even see the lume. Well, yeah, I do a little bit up there.
It just rolled into the water.
Mm.
Okay, take this remote from me. Nothing. Uh-oh. I don't know what's happening. I suppose I can climb up there. Hat cam rescue video of our small little truck that I've rolled past a foam pole into the water. And we are now testing the GoPro waterproof housing. And I'm now in a really crazy spot in a mine. We'll get everything shut off here power-wise. The Lume Cube and nope, it popped the case on the GoPro. I'm going to shut it off. Camera's still working. Okay, here I come. What?
I was going to take pictures, all I said.
Oh, okay. Pull the truck backwards slightly. Catch it.
Got it.
Set it on the ground. Okay.
Whoa!